Healing a trauma bond involves understanding its neurological foundations, including intermittent reinforcement addiction, opioid-like attachment, and conditioned fear responses that create powerful addictive cycles to abusive or unavailable relationships. Your trauma bond isn't just emotional attachment, it's neurological addiction involving dopamine, opioids, and stress hormones that override logical decision-making. Breaking free requires rewiring neural pathways conditioned through cycles of reward and punishment that created what psychologists call addictive bonding. First, understand intermittent reinforcement addiction. Research from Anna Lembke's addiction research at Stanford University School of Medicine shows that unpredictable rewards create the strongest addictive patterns. Trauma bonds provide connection unpredictably, just enough kindness to maintain hope, interspersed with abuse or neglect. This pattern creates stronger dopamine craving than consistent connection, neurologically similar to gambling addiction. Second, recognize opioid-like attachment. Studies from Sue Carter's oxytocin and bonding research at University of Illinois show that relationships with cycles of abuse and reconciliation trigger endogenous opioid release during kindness phases. These natural opioids create powerful bonding that feels like addiction withdrawal when separated. Your craving for the person isn't just emotional, it's physiological opioid withdrawal. Third, identify conditioned fear responses. Research from Joseph LeDoux's fear conditioning research at New York University shows that trauma bonds condition your nervous system to associate the person with both threat and safety. They become what psychologists call fearful attachment figure, source of both danger and comfort. This creates powerful approach-avoidance conflict, where leaving feels both necessary and terrifying. Fourth, understand cognitive dissonance maintenance. Studies from Leon Festinger's cognitive dissonance research at Stanford University show that holding conflicting beliefs, they hurt me versus I love them, creates psychological discomfort. Your brain resolves this by minimizing the abuse and maximizing hope, maintaining bond despite contradictory evidence. This cognitive distortion maintains attachment through fantasy rather than reality. Fifth, recognize trauma repetition. Compulsion, research from Bessel van der Kolk's trauma research at Harvard Medical School, shows that trauma bonds often replay childhood attachment wounds. Unconsciously, you may be trying to fix early relational trauma by earning love from someone who replicates the original abusive or unavailable caregiver. This creates powerful drive to maintain bond despite suffering. Now, why healing requires specific approaches? First, complete separation with no contact. Studies from Judith Herman's trauma treatment research at Harvard Medical School show that trauma bond detoxification requires complete cessation of contact to interrupt intermittent reinforcement cycles. Any contact renews addictive patterns. Complete separation allows neurological reset of reward pathways. Second, opioid withdrawal management. Research from Anna Lembke's addiction medicine research at Stanford University shows that trauma bond separation triggers physiological withdrawal symptoms, anxiety, insomnia, cravings, agitation. Understanding these as opioid withdrawal, rather than missing them, reduces shame and increases commitment to detoxification process. Third, dopamine source diversification. Studies from Wolfram Schultz's reward system research at University of Cambridge show that replacing trauma bonds intermittent dopamine with consistent, healthy sources reduces cravings by 40%. Engaging in activities that provide genuine accomplishment, connection, and pleasure creates neurological alternative. Fourth, cognitive reality testing. Research from Aaron Beck's cognitive therapy research at University of Pennsylvania shows that creating concrete lists of abusive incidents reduces cognitive dissonance by 35%. When craving contact, reading specific examples of harm counters minimization and maintains clarity about bond's destructive nature. Fifth, fear extinction practice. Studies from Bruce McGowan's stress neurobiology research at Rockefeller University show that gradual exposure to trauma bond memories without re-engagement reduces conditioned fear responses by 40%. Safely recalling relationship details while maintaining separation rewires nervous system associations. Sixth, repetition compulsion addressing. Research from Judith Herman's trauma and recovery research at Harvard Medical School shows that identifying childhood parallels reduces trauma bond intensity by 45%. Recognizing how current bond replays early wounds creates opportunity for healing rather than repetition. Seventh, professional support for addiction treatment. Studies from James Chu's complex trauma treatment research at Harvard Medical School show that professional guidance increases trauma bond recovery success by 70%. The neurological addiction patterns require specialized intervention similar to substance dependence treatment. Eighth, timeline tracking symptom reduction. Research from Stephen Hayes' acceptance and commitment therapy research at University of Nevada, Reno shows that monitoring withdrawal symptom reduction, rather than counting days, increases persistence by 30%. Noticing decreased cravings, improved sleep, and reduced anxiety provides concrete evidence of healing progress. Ninth, community support for isolation breaking. Studies from John K. Shopo's loneliness research at University of Chicago show that connection with others who understand trauma bonds reduces relapse risk by 50%. Isolation fuels addiction. Community provides alternative attachment and reality testing. 10th, self-compassion. For withdrawal shame research from Christiane Neff's Self-Compassion, research at University of Texas shows that treating oneself with kindness during withdrawal increases recovery success by 40%. Shame, why can't I just leave? Reinforces bond. Self-compassion. This is neurological addiction. Facilitates healing. Your trauma bond protected you psychologically. Healing transforms protection. Studies from Dan Siegel's interpersonal neurobiology research at UCLA show that acknowledging how bonds served psychological functions, managing abandonment fear, maintaining hope, increases healing motivation by 50%. Rather than judging attachment, appreciate its function while consciously developing healthier alternatives. Healing creates capacity for secure attachment. Research from Philip Shaver's attachment theory research at University of California, Berkeley shows that recovered trauma bond survivors often develop heightened capacity for secure relationships. Having navigated extreme attachment dynamics creates appreciation for safety, consistency, and mutual respect that characterizes healthy connection. And hey, before you go, there's a 3D game called Inner Phoenix. You walk through it like a quiet temple with rooms for what you're observing about trauma bond patterns, what you're feeling in the addictive cycle, what you need for detoxification support, and what you might try next for your healing journey. It was made for exactly these moments when addiction feels stronger than logic. No pressure. It's in the description below whenever you're ready. If this video helped explain how to heal a trauma bond, would you do me a favor? Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Your support helps these videos reach others navigating these particularly dangerous addictive attachments.